Hey, I'm up in the Green Hills subdivision today in the Northland. I'll tell you more about where that is in a minute. We're at an Ashlar home. I haven't done an Ashlar home, but man, you're gonna see it's a beautiful house. Ashlar builds here in the Northland. This is the Redbud. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath ranch house with an unfinished basement. Right now, in this location right here in the Northland, it's listed at $400,000. But of course, you can build this in any of the Ashlar locations that they're building in, and of course, the price would be different. But let's go see what it looks like on the inside. I think you're going to be impressed. I know, right? What a beautiful home, right? 400,000 bucks, not a giant house, but man, they have really spent some time making this right, didn't they? You didn't show you in the video, but even the drawers have those soft closing drawers, I think, which makes a big difference. The closets were all built out, rather than just a rod. They actually spent some time in there. The bathroom showers and bathtubs inserts were tile. They weren't just the inserts from Home Depot that they just slid in there. The light fixtures were beautiful. Those doors, right? Those black doors with the black handles, just so pretty. So I want to know what you thought. I showed you the things that I thought were pretty cool, those dark doors and that sort of thing. But what about you? Why don't you leave me a comment and let me know, A, what you liked about this house, or B, what could I do better for you guys? Is there a different kind of video? Is there something else you'd like to see? Should I spend more time in one area or the other? Let me know that so that I can get better at doing my job.
So I'm back in my office, back in my studio after filming the beautiful Redbud by Ashlar Homes. I've read Ashlar so many times. That's the way I pronounce it, Ashlar. They actually pronounce it Ashlar Homes. I'm going to try to get that corrected. So anyway, let's get back to it. What I wanted to do is come back here to the studio and tell you a little bit more about Ashlar Homes, and then I'm going to take you a tour, just drive around the neighborhood there, that particular neighborhood in Green Hills. So Ashlar is a pretty popular builder, pretty busy lately. They're not as old as some of our other builders, but they hit the ground running for sure. So they've started in the MLS at least, showing up about 2012 or so. They've completed over 500 projects. It could be more. I'm just going by what's in the MLS right now. Right this second, they have 20 active listings. So that's a pretty popular builder. They've sold 80 or more just in the last year. Now they build in the mid 300,000 to the high 400,000s generally, although they do have a couple of them that are over 500,000. And most of the ones that they've sold over the last year has been right here in Green Hills or over in KCK in Canaan Lake. So that's where a lot of the building is going on for them right now. Let me tell you a little bit more about the Green Hills subdivision. So it's been building for a while. As you can see, when we drive around, there's some houses that have been there a while, and they're just now breaking ground on a few. So overall of last year, they closed. They built a lot of houses. Ashlar did in Green Hills. Now they've opened up another section, and they've got a whole new, as you'll see, a lot of land out there to put together some development out there as well. I don't know if I'm going to show it or not, but there was one issue that I had. There's a circle drive, roundabout in the middle of the neighborhood, and whoever put it in didn't do a good job, and it is really deteriorating. And as you drive around the circle, it's very bumpy. It's very bad. I'll try to drop a picture of it. I took a video. Maybe I'm showing it right now, maybe. And so I'm sure that'll get taken care of, but that was a little disappointing to see, that neighborhood in disrepair already. So anyway, that's a little bit more about Ashlar. Love them. You saw the house, pretty inside. They do a really good job. All right, so let's go take a look. I'll just go around my truck and hold my camera out the window and drive you around the neighborhood so you can kind of get a feel for what Green Hills subdivision looks like. Well, there you go. What'd you think? That's like I said, mix of old houses and new construction and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of room to grow there and so you got $300,000 to $400,000 there if you wanted to go out. If that's your budget, that's a good place to go, and we can go introduce you to Ashlar Homes. Listen, thank you for allowing me to be your guide as we walked through the neighborhood and the house. The Redbud there by Ashlar Homes and the neighborhood Green Hills, because that's my passion. Finding just the right home for you and your family is what I do, and I enjoy doing. And I spend a lot of my time, talking to builders, getting to know the neighborhoods, getting to know the contracts, so that I'll be ready when you need me to represent you in this volatile marketplace. So that's what I do, and I love to do it. If you want to reach out to me, just send me a text or call me or send an email to jay@dwellkansascity.com. And hey, if you want to be the first to see all of this new stuff, then just subscribe to the channel and hit the bell, and you'll be the first to know. And if you wouldn't mind, if you did like the video, then like the video. That'll help YouTube understand that the content I'm producing is good for you and good for others. And so that would be helpful as well. And I appreciate your time, and I'll see you next time. Hey, thank you very much for visiting the Dwell Kansas City YouTube channel. I'm going to continue to do neighborhood tours. I'm going to continue to do model home tours. I'm going to continue to sit down with builders and interview them. And you can be the first to hear of all this if you just subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notification. I hope that you will.